Good morning. Hope you all had a beautiful July 4th with all the firecrackers and in company of grilling and friends and family. So we're up for week 2. I think next week will be our midterms and that will start on the 11th. So next week we'll have our midterms. We will have teams for next week on Wednesday, okay? I will announce that next week. So that way we can get in, a little bit more material in. So today is week 2, okay? Make sure that you do your discussion board. Several things. The daily attendance, I usually put it on week 1, and for whatever reason, this time and this week and every year that I've had for SU, it's the first time I put it in week 2. So your daily attendance will not be in week 1 and it'll be in week 2. Why I did that, I don't know, but I did it. So we'll just keep it there, okay, for this week. Remember that we are on Tuesday, and so I sort of forgot that. Usually get 2 days for attendance, but you will not get 2 days today, okay? So you will have your attendance due tomorrow midnight, and that includes for tomorrow as well, but you need to wait for the video tomorrow, okay? So that housekeeping. The other thing, if you are late for your work and I approved it, what I do is that I grade everything first, because this is the way it works. That's why it's so important to get your stuff in. And if you have, life that happens to you, I understand that, but just so you'll understand. So I grade everything first, and then after that, okay, after I get all my grading, because that's the priority, the grades and the assignments that are pending that I gave you that I need to grade. And then after that, I go in and grade all the late assignments that are in. It's quite significant for you all, okay? There's a lot of people that are laters because there's a lot of stuff that happens, but just really, there's a lot of people that, don't meet their deadlines. So it's really important for you to meet your deadlines, not because of me, but because of life. Because if you don't meet your deadlines, you're gonna get fired, or you're not gonna, whatever, go up in rank or whatever. It says a lot about you. So the reason that you meet deadlines is, first, your anxiety will go down. Second, you're meeting deadlines is part of being professional. And third, you don't get lost, okay? So that's part of the reason that I have you all text me through Teams your assignment, because we have so many platforms and it's very hard for me to go into every single platform and check it out. So if you're having, if I'm having to look for your late assignments, and for you, it's going to create lots of problems for me, and I'm probably just going on to the next one that's ready, available, okay? State your name, your class and class section. If you don't know what that is, check your sidebars and it'll tell you, okay? It's not all the numbers. It's like English 145 A500, or English 133 A501, or business communication A500. Okay, so those are your class and class sections, and that's how I identify you. So, and stay on me if in a couple of days you still don't see any corrections. Stay on me and politely remind me. That means I missed you, or that means I didn't have the correct information while I was on your name. And so if I text you and you answer immediately, I'll probably correct it. If you don't answer immediately, I probably moved on to the next one. So that's the way that works, okay? So coming along. So this is daily attendance for July 5th. Remember that this is in the second week. We will be having teams next week, and we will also be having midterms next week. I hope everybody got to my channel. It's pretty self-explanatory. What else? I think that's it. I'm going to give you the assignments today. Okay, all assignments are due. Let's do Thursday midnight. I have not put up the links today. I will either later on today or tomorrow for midterm, okay, for this week's. It's because it's printing and I get distracted. So for assignments this week, assignments are due Thursday midnight, and I will be putting up the links, okay? Let me make a little notation here. Usually I use a lot of Post-its, and then I usually put up in my little Post-it what it is that I need that's pending. So link up for assignments Thursday midnight is the deadline, okay? These are wonderful for me. And so I just put it here, and I usually put it on my computer and don't move it until I get it done. I also use these little tabs that are wonderful, and I use tabs for everything, okay? I also highlight a lot of stuff, so those are annotation skills that you need to develop. The better you develop them, the more that they transfer over to your work or business, okay? So it's very important. The way you are at school and the way you are in life is the way you are everywhere. So if you procrastinate, if you forget your deadlines, if you miss them, or sort of say, I'm not used to this, it's going to transfer over to everything else that you do. So just a heads up. And school is sort of like a test period for whatever it is that you're going to do in terms of career or job, okay? And for those of you who are retired and all that, well, you already know that, and so your skills transfer over. So we will begin with our timestamps. I want to thank Ms. Curola. She's the one that really does the timestamps, so thank you so much. And that you guys go directly to the timestamps instead of looking for your assignment. Make sure that you do listen to all the video, because I do state a lot of things, and then people, get back to me and they're like, I don't know. Well, yeah, you didn't watch the video, okay? So we're gonna start with business communication for today. Oh, everybody is doing chapter 2, okay? Everybody's doing chapter 2. So business communication is doing chapter 2, objective 2.1 through 2.7. Questions 1 through 19. Make sure that you copy the objective and the question, and then of course you copy the answer, the full answer, and the statement. So copy and paste onto Word document. Once you do that, then you upload onto the link. So business communication, pages 60 through 61. Make sure that you read the chapter, questions 1 through 19, objectives through 2.1 through 2.7, chapter 2, okay? We're moving along to English 133, A500, English 133, A500, and 1. So you will be doing, I think they're word context settings, knowledge, and dictionaries. Those are very interesting on chapter 2, okay? You will be doing, when you read the whole chapter, at the end of the chapter, there's test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you will be doing the end of the chapter tests, and there's 7 tests, okay? It is not counted as a test. It is counted as an assignment. So don't freak out, but it is test 1 through 7 at the end of the chapter after you've read it, okay? So make sure that you either copy and paste those, okay? That'd be the easiest. I saw some of you like writing out your answers. Don't waste time in that. There's easier ways to do things, and it's part of you learning how to use your iPad, your computer, or your phone. It doesn't matter if you don't have an iPad. Que no se les cierre el mundo. Don't let the world, close out on you. There's other ways that you can do things if you don't have an iPad, okay? So make sure that you copy and paste your answers onto Word, and then just upload the Word document, okay? So that's English 133, A500, English 133, A500, and 1, and that's test 1 through 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's at the end of the chapter. All right? Okay, so English 145, A500, English 145, A500, and 1. You will be doing chapter 2. Do all the practices. Just read the chapter, and as you go in, they'll ask you to do some stuff. So read all the chapter and do all the practices, all the activities, and all the tests, and all the quizzes, okay? It seems like a lot, but it isn't. And so copy and paste that onto a Word document, and then upload the Word document, okay? So all of chapter 2, read the chapter, all of the activities, all the practices, and all the quizzes and tests. I don't think there's tests, I think there's quizzes. And so you copy and paste your answers and the questions to a Word document, and then you upload that. Okay, I hope this helps. That's it. Namaste. Love and light.